let's roll this thing. Hello everybody! If you don't already know, my name is Rhodessa, and I was born in 1994. I thought it'd be fitting if I did the 90s tag. I'm also going to throw in a little bit of the early 2000s because that part of my childhood I remember the most. I found the questions for the 90s tag on Zoella's channel here on YouTube. I will link that video below for you guys, so let's get into this. What was my favorite Disney film? I think the two Disney films that I watched when I was little, Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. Aladdin is still my favorite because A Whole New World, and yes. And people say I look like Jasmine. I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know if I look like Jasmine or not, but I think that'd be so cool to be Jasmine's face character or a face character of Jasmine at Disneyland or Disney World. But I don't know if I'm tall enough or have a good voice for that. Favorite music artist? I only lived 6 years through the 90s, so I don't really remember much of that. But if you jump into the 2000s, one of my first favorite bands was called Jump 5. They were a Christian pop band. They were actually pretty popular with like Disney, Radio Disney and all that kind of stuff. One of my favorite songs by them, which was on their very first album, I think it was their first single too, was called Spinning Around.
Just forget what you know, 'cause that's the way it goes. Spinning around, I got this funny feeling, turning my whole world upside down. My eyes on you, 'cause you keep me spinning around.
Favorite candy? My favorite candy when I was little were the Hubba Bubba bubble gum that was like the tape form, so it came in this little round plastic tube thing that opened up like the Pac-Man thing. You roll the bubblegum tape out and then you just clamp it and you take some out. I loved that bubblegum because you could have the longest piece ever you wanted, and then if your friends wanted some you can just give them like a teeny bit. I love the sour one. The sour one was my favorite. Favorite game? This includes board games, school games, all those kind of stuff. Two favorite games that I got from birthday and Christmas were Hungry Hungry Hippos, which I just repurchased because I really wanted to have it again, and then Candyland. Those were my two favorite games. I still want to find Candyland. Candyland got so ruined when I was little that we just had to throw it away or something, so I want to find that game again. Another favorite game that's not a board game is Hide and Go Seek. I would play hide and go seek with my sisters and cousins all the time. We would always do this trick in my house where we would go outside and hide behind the front door. They would never find us because we were outside and not in the house. Yes. Favorite McDonald's Happy Meal toy? There are a lot of Happy Meal toys that I've gotten over the years. There was this time where it was this little doll, plastic doll keychain that had a flashlight, and also on like her neck or somewhere there was like a clock, and that was just awesome. Favorite book? I don't know if I exactly had a favorite book. One of the books I did own though was another book that I would always check out from the library, or that my sisters and I would always check out from the library, was called Babaji. Oh, another favorite book was The Three Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. That was funny. Favorite clothing store? I did not really have a favorite clothing store. It was just pretty much anywhere that we could shop. Because our town was very small when I was little. We didn't have very many clothing stores. We would mostly shop at JCPenney's because that was actually really close to our house. My mom would always just go shopping for us, so that's just whatever she could find. Favorite Nick Jr. show is the 8th question. I did not actually watch Nick Jr. when I was little. The channels that I did watch were PBS Kids and Disney Channel. For PBS Kids, I would watch Arthur, Sesame Street, Caillou, Between the Lions, and Zoom. Oh my gosh, Zoom was my favorite show in the entire world. I wanted to be on that show so bad. That's like the best show that can describe me as a person. They did crafts, DIY projects, they did science projects, and they did food and plays all sorts of stuff. They did games. That was just the best show ever. And when they stopped doing that in 2006 after like the 7th season or whatever, I was just like, what am I going to do with my life now? For Disney Channel, the shows that I watched were Madeline, Roly Poly Oly. I mostly watched PBS Kids. Yeah. What did you do when you get home from school? Watch Zoom. That's what I did, watch Zoom. Eating a snack was probably one of the biggest things that I did when I got home. As soon as I got home, just grab a snack because I'm so hungry all the time. Snacks, snacks, snacks. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this 90s tag. Never give up, always smile, and don't forget to laugh a little. Goodbye. Hungry, hungry hippos. Hungry, hungry hippos. I'm a hungry, hungry hippo.